Do you want to become the best version of yourself? It's a question that sparks a journey of self-discovery and growth. Today, we're diving into a topic that's crucial for personal development: habits. Habits shape our daily life and our future, but some can hinder us from reaching our full potential. We'll be discussing 10 habits that you might want to consider ditching. From procrastination to neglecting your well-being, these habits can be roadblocks to becoming your best self. Stay tuned to discover the 10 habits you need to ditch to become the best version of yourself. The first habit to kick is procrastination. It's that pesky little voice in your head saying, "I can do it later," when later often turns into never. Procrastination is a dream killer. It takes a toll on your productivity and personal growth, creating a gap between your potential and your achievements. So how can you overcome this habit? Start by breaking down your tasks into manageable chunks. This makes the task less daunting and easier to tackle. Next, set clear, achievable goals and deadlines. Having a specific timeline helps keep you motivated and focused. Also, it's important to identify and eliminate distractions. Whether it's your phone, social media, or even a noisy environment, figure out what's diverting your attention and address it. Lastly, practice discipline. It's not always about motivation. Sometimes it's just about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Remember, tomorrow starts today. The second habit to ditch is negative self-talk. Now, we've all been there, caught in a whirlwind of self-doubt, questioning our abilities, our worth. This isn't just a passing storm, but a habit that can seriously hinder our personal growth and self-esteem. It's like having a little critic inside your head, constantly pointing out your flaws, magnifying your mistakes. That's negative self-talk for you. But here's the good news. You can change that narrative. Start by becoming aware of your self-talk. Is it mostly negative? Then challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself, would I talk to a friend like this? If not, why should you talk to yourself that way? Cultivate a positive mindset. Celebrate your small victories, practice gratitude, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. And remember, our thoughts shape our reality, so let's make it a habit to nurture positive ones. Let's replace the "I can't" with "I can." The third habit to let go is living in the past. It's easy to get stuck in the mire of what was, losing ourselves in the nostalgia of yesteryears. But here's the thing about the past. It's unchangeable. Dwelling on it only serves to steal our joy and potential for growth in the present. It's like trying to drive forward while constantly looking in the rearview mirror. Eventually, you're bound to crash. Instead, let's practice mindfulness. This involves fully immersing ourselves in the present moment, acknowledging our feelings without judgment. It's about savoring that sip of morning coffee, feeling the sun's warmth on our skin, or simply enjoying the rhythm of our breath. It's also helpful to remember that every moment spent dwelling on the past is a moment of the present lost. So let's make a pact to not let our past dictate our present or define our future. It's time to focus on the here and now. The fourth habit to drop is multitasking. We often pride ourselves on juggling multiple tasks at once, believing it's a sign of efficiency. However, multitasking can actually hinder productivity and dilute focus. When we split our attention, we're not giving any one task the full concentration it deserves. This can lead to errors, incomplete work, and increased stress. What's the solution? Try single tasking. This is the practice of focusing on one activity at a time, giving it your full attention until it's complete. Single tasking boosts productivity, improves concentration, and reduces stress levels. Try this. Each morning, make a list of your tasks for the day. Prioritize them and tackle one at a time. Resist the urge to switch to another task until the one you're working on is complete. By reducing multitasking, you'll find that you're more productive, less stressed, and more satisfied with your work. Remember, less is more when it comes to productivity. The fifth habit to abandon is people-pleasing. This is a tricky one, isn't it? We all want to be liked, to fit in, to feel accepted. But at what cost? When we continuously bend over backwards to make others happy, we risk losing ourselves in the process. Imagine you're a chameleon, always changing colors to blend into your environment. It's a survival tactic, sure, but it also means you never show your true colors. The same goes for people-pleasing. You might be avoiding conflict or seeking approval, but it's at the expense of your own identity, your own needs and desires. So, how do you break free from this habit? Start by setting boundaries. It's okay to say no when you need to. Prioritize your own happiness and well-being. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. You need to take care of yourself first before you can truly take care of others. It's time to please yourself first. The sixth habit to ditch is excessive screen time. Now, in this digital age, it's easy to get caught up in the virtual world. Your phone, laptop, television, they all pull you into their glow. But did you know that this constant exposure can have detrimental effects on your health and productivity? Yes, it's true. Prolonged screen time can lead to eye strain, sleep disturbances, and even mental health issues like increased anxiety. Moreover, time spent on screens often equates to time not spent on other, more fulfilling activities. So, what's the solution? Well, consider setting boundaries for your screen time. Perhaps designate certain hours of the day as screen-free, or replace some digital activities with physical ones. Read a book, take a walk, or just enjoy the world around you. You'll find that there's so much more to life than what's on the screen. Remember, life happens outside the screen. The seventh habit to let go is neglecting personal relationships. We are social creatures by nature, and our relationships with others play a significant role in our overall well-being. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, pushing aside the people who matter most. But remember, it's these connections that provide emotional support, help us feel understood, and contribute to our sense of belonging. A few tips to improve your relationship management. Be present and listen when someone is talking to you. Small acts of kindness go a long way. Regularly check in on your loved ones, not just when you need something. And most importantly, communicate openly and honestly. Neglecting personal relationships might seem like a minor issue, but it can slowly chip away at your happiness and fulfillment. If you want to be the best version of yourself, it's time to invest in those who are important to you. Let's value the people who matter. The eighth habit to drop is not prioritizing sleep. Now let's pause for a moment. How many times have you sacrificed sleep to finish that last episode of a TV show or to meet a work deadline? Well, it's high time we understand that sleep isn't something that can be compromised. It's the backbone of our physical health and mental clarity. When we sleep, our bodies repair and rejuvenate, and our minds consolidate the day's experiences. Lack of sleep can lead to a foggy mind, decreased productivity, and even health issues in the long run. So, how can we improve our sleep hygiene? Firstly, establish a regular sleep schedule. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Secondly, create a relaxing bedtime routine. This could include reading a book, meditating, or taking a warm bath. Lastly, limit your exposure to screens before bedtime. Remember, sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. The ninth habit to abandon is ignoring your passions. Often, life's hustle and bustle can make us sideline the things we genuinely love doing. But remember, your passions are not just hobbies. They are the fuel for your soul. They have the power to ignite joy and bring a sense of fulfillment that routine tasks may not offer. In the race to achieve societal standards of success, we often forget that personal growth and happiness are not just about climbing the corporate ladder. They are also about nurturing our interests and embracing what makes us unique. Your passions could be anything, from painting to gardening, from writing to hiking. So how about we start incorporating our passions into our daily lives? Allocate a little time each day to do something you love. It doesn't have to be grand, but it should be meaningful to you. Remember, your passions are not distractions, they are your calling. Allow them to guide you towards a more fulfilled and joyful life. The 10th habit to ditch is ignoring your well-being. It's no secret that our physical and mental well-being are inseparable from our overall quality of life. They are the bedrock upon which we build our dreams and aspirations. The hustle and bustle of our daily routines often lead us to neglect our own well-being. We forget that our bodies and minds are not inexhaustible resources. They need rest, rejuvenation, and care. Physical well-being isn't only about hitting the gym or following a strict diet. It's about nourishing your body with healthy food, getting enough sleep, and engaging in physical activities you enjoy. Mental well-being, on the other hand, requires us to nurture our minds. Practice mindfulness, meditate, read a good book, or simply spend some quiet time with your thoughts. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's necessary. Prioritize your well-being. It's not an indulgence, but a priority. Your well-being is the foundation of your best self. To recap, here are the 10 habits to ditch to become the best version of yourself. Say goodbye to procrastination and negative self-talk. Stop living in the past and over-multitasking. Quit people-pleasing and reduce your screen time. Prioritize personal relationships and good sleep. Don't ignore your passions and your well-being. By ditching these habits, you're well on your way to becoming the best version of yourself. Thank you for watching.